Hello, Serge here for the Backyard Driving Range. All right, had a good feel letter come into the customer service. This one came from Pete Petkoff, San Antonio, Texas. And he says, Don, I'm 81 years old with a 14.5 handicap. That's a very good handicap. 2 days ago, I was going to play 18 holes, but wanted to hit a few balls in the practice range, which I did. But I decided to use the, in parentheses, vertical swing for the heck of it and to hit a slight fade. So I guess automatically Mr. Petkoff is thinking that vertical swing is going to be more advantageous for hitting a fade. I did pretty good, so I took that swing to the tee and used it all day. Shot a 42, 39, 81, and in parentheses, in big letters, my age, for the first time ever. Thanks for the great tip. Pete Petkoff, San Antonio, Texas. And I wrote him back and I just said, Mr. Petkoff, congratulations on shooting your age for the first time, especially when you use the PPGS vertical swing for the first time. So that shows you how easy the PPGS is and can be, and how efficient it can be for a lifetime. And Mr. Petkoff started at 81. I am sure that with the PPGS you will regularly be shooting like and likely breaking your age. I look forward to hearing from you when you break your age, especially with a score starting with a 7, getting into the 70s. Congrats again and continued success going lower with your golf scores. Signed, Don Trahan, PGA Master Professional, the Surge. I just want to add to this that think about it. He's 81 years old, and for the first time he shoots those scores. This year I have been really made to feel really great about things, where I've had, in the very first school we did down there at Hidden Hills, Harbor Hills in Lady Lake, Florida, which is outside the Villages, at Harbor Hills, where Tom Lineberg is the director of golf there, and he's a certified instructor. And we had, at that school, the very first day, we had a 92-year-old gentleman come in to take the school that day. All right? 92 years old. And how about that? I mean, what other sport can anybody usually be playing anything at 92 years old? And ironically, that day, what did he want? He had one request from me. Serge, you got to help me hit the ball farther. All right? Now, in this case, it was easy to get him to hit the ball farther, because he was making an absolute, for lack of a better term, a just no chance move to hit the ball at all. He was taking the club back, dead shot like this. And because when the backhand gets on top, the backhand in this case being the right hand, the bottom hand, gets on top, all you're doing is you come down and you just push the ball forward that way, and you end up hitting, so you come back shut to open, and just hit, you end up hitting these little push baby blocks out to the right, blocks and slices. Because, I mean, there's no power here. Your backhand is on top. Your backhanded arm's on top, so you just go here and you go like that, and all you do is you're just kind of pushing the club, pushing the ball out there. I don't care how hard you swing, you're not going to get much out of it. And you got to be probably hitting a lot of balls on the toe, because when you go like this and you come back in this way, you're going to be on the toe and it's going nowhere. And so all I had to do with this gentleman was, what's the #1 key about the takeaway? So if I'm standing here, my ball is here, my catcher's mitt's right there, just slightly inside the line over the middle of that tray, you take the club back in the mid-toe up. So I got him back in the mid-toe up, his arms up went a little higher now, and from there they went up a little bit higher, they fell down, and they swung up, toe up on the other side, and boom. I mean, realistically for him, I think I more than doubled his distance, all right? Only because he had the wrong motion. And a really dangerous thing I see about in golf that I see a lot of that with is ladies tend to do that more than even men, and it must be because of the weight of the club or whatever, and possibly the difference in the angles of their elbows. I see a lot of ladies take the club back like that, and I think it's just a case of if the tendency is, if you're going to move your hands first and leave the club there, there's no way the club can come back toe up. And once it doesn't come back, once you get your hands going like that, all that's left is to go like here, and the club is outside your hands. All right, and then from there you're just coming down. So what's shut is going to come down open, and you just chunk them and top them and all the other stuff. The natural rotation of the arms, if you just stand here and swing your arms back and forth, they come straight up, thumbs up, straight down, and go thumbs up on the other side. It's just like one of the great drills, I think, is to just practice like standing here and make believe somebody's standing over there, and they just put their hand out to shake hands with you, and instead of you turning like that, just stand there and go like that. That's the backswing. That's what it does right there. And see, there's you find your point. And if you do that, there's your toe line, there's your up. And then if you were to shake hands on this side, the club goes right there and straight up over your toe line. So the point, the biggest point to hitting the ball more solid and straight, and the reason why we get more power is because when you go toe up here and you come back down and you swing toe up on that side, the PPGS is the only swing that's going to have both arms literally straighten out at impact. We're slightly behind the ball. Everybody else is doing that, what I call lag, drag, hold, block. So again, they're stopping the release. Release is swinging into the forward mid toe up, and when we get behind the ball at impact, and as I said 1,000 times, we're the only swing that's behind the ball. The head can never ever, we start up preload heavy right, and the head, you stay up here, and when we transition with the bump, the head goes back a little bit, we're there till impact, and as soon as we hit that ball, bam, we pop tart up to the finish. But we're straight. The arms get straightened out at impact, and that happens with toe up and it catches mid on this side, to toe up on that side, and up the tree. So toe up, thumbs up, to toe out, thumbs out, which would be dead 90 degrees from the ball, or your aiming line, and then toe up, thumbs up, and toe up and thumbs over the forward shoulder. Natural rotation of the arms. They straighten out an impact, and then go into the forward mid toe up. That is release, and that is where power and consistency comes from in terms of hitting the ball solid and straight, and keeping it in place so you can shoot those lower scores. Okay, well I'm going to close again with a great congratulations to Mr. Petkoff. Shot his age at 81 years old for the first time ever, using the PPGS for the first time. So what a great thing for him on that occasion, and I guarantee you, I'm willing to bet that I will hear from him soon about shooting the 79, shooting with a score that starts at 70, beating his age by at least 2 shots. And when it does, I'll bring it back to you. But for now, congratulations to Mr. Petkoff, and everybody else who can shoot your age. And me being 64, man, I just love to shoot mine right now on a 72-hole course, because that would be one heck of a round. So anyways, in the mitt and up the tree, shaking hands. Natural way to swing, that's your arm swing. So that's the natural way to swing a golf club. Hit the ball solid and straight, and maybe start shooting your age. That's it for today, and I'll be speaking with you all again soon.